So it must be refreshing, is my point, with these other people that are actually have
Yeah,
something erratic.
they're actually erratic. They're actually kind of interesting, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, it is kind of one of those things. And I think based on even like my own thing, where you know I am a little bit black pill. I am a little bit. It's kind of depressing because you know, I'm getting older. I don't even know what I want to do, and there's a depressing aspect to it. You know.
But you're doing good though.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't know, but
You're smart, and you're like 90% or 80% done with a great education. Like
yeah,
you're
maybe
further
so.
along than most people, man.
Maybe so, but I don't know. It's kind of like losing kind of hope and losing interest, like not able to really study anymore, type of thing. It's also like
Maybe one of the medicine is wide. You can find different
different
fields.
fields.
Maybe psychiatry, maybe something more theoretical. I
Yeah,
feel like you're more of a theoretical guy rather than a
maybe.
practical.
Possibly. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of it's a hard thing, but it's kind of like a big question mark, and yeah, I'll kind of see what happens. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of the negative things about being in my VCs is that there's like there's like you kind of associate yourself with depressed people too much, and it kind of makes you depressed. So you
The
know,
voice chats, you mean?
yeah, the voice chats.
Yeah.
You can kind of get too like, because for most people, if you're talking about roping,
Yeah.
most people would be like, oh, don't do that. Well, in my VCs, they're super like, yeah, man, when are you gonna do it? Like that sort of thing. Yeah,
Whoa.
they're super dark. Yeah, they're pretty dark. Like my friend Face is like, damn man, like how you gonna do it? You know what I mean? Like they're like interested in it. It's really dark. It's like a dark subculture. It's like the dark web. Kind of, it's like the dark subculture.
Do you think they could be lifted out of there if they had the right influence on them?
I don't think so, because a lot of them have been beaten down by just life experience. I mean, a lot of them are kind of pretty steadfast and
Well, why would they
you know.
like? Maybe they don't have anybody to ask for help. Because I do feel with them that sometimes you can get stuck in life. At a specific problem, and you don't make any progress maybe for years. Actually, that's kind of a personal thing, like personal experience that I just felt stuck on this one thing for many years, and then I actually had to ask, like, kind of embarrass myself and admit that, guys, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, do you know what should you do? What did you do in this situation? And I think that can kind of get you out of there. But you gotta sometimes you gotta be able to force yourself to embarrass yourself and ask for help. And now I actually progress out of that. So
yeah, possibly
that makes me hopeful.
But it's funny because my friend would talk about how he would go to a therapist, but he would talk to the therapist not as like this person's going to help me, but it's almost like a joke. Like a lot of therapists don't really understand like a lot of struggles. I mean, there is almost an ideology to therapy. There's like a therapy school, and there's almost like a lean that they go through.
I don't know. I don't like therapy, but I do believe in asking for help.
Yeah.
Like I tried therapy, but it didn't help me at all, actually.
Right.
Yeah. Have you tried therapy?
Yeah. I mean, I tried therapy, but it was useless for me. I mean, it didn't do anything.
Same. I think therapy is a little bit like adapted to the female mindset and to the life of women more than men.
Yeah.
In some ways, because I believe there are some evidence that women get more of a benefit by talking about their problems and having someone listen to them, whereas men sometimes need like a practical solution to things.
Yeah, there is something to that, a practical aspect to it.
Yeah,
just based on like how like men and women's brains differ.
Yeah,
I think there's an element to therapy that is very female oriented, and a lot
like with compassion and stuff.
Yeah, with compassion and things, and
yeah.
I think with a lot of male expectations as well. Like to be a man, you need to be like the breadwinner or something. I mean, there's just societal expectations for men, which isn't just cultural. It's also just inherent. Like if you are not successful as a man, you do feel kind of ashamed.
Sure.
Which is like an inherent thing.
Yeah.
You do feel kind of bad and ashamed about it. It is kind of a hard thing.
Especially as a young man,
Yeah.
Like if you haven't accomplished anything, like you would actually feel. Sometimes you can feel like invisible to women if you haven't accomplished anything and you don't have anything to bring to the table. It can, and you have these older men that maybe they have a good job and they have an apartment or something, and you haven't accomplished anything yet.
Yeah.
Whereas maybe for women they would feel invisible later in life. So it's it's an inverted relationship.
Yeah, it's somewhat inverted, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And because of that, because of the inverted aspect to it, I think it is funny because a lot of female suicide maybe happens younger, but male suicide is very high as they get older. I don't know if that's true or not. I just heard like...
I think it's the opposite, man.
Oh, is it the opposite? Yeah, maybe.
I mean, according to this study that I saw, like 80% of suicides for people aged 18 to 24 are men.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in terms of like the age range, is it like mostly younger men or?
Yeah, 18 to 24 years old.
Oh, so 18 to 24. Okay.
Yeah.
So most of them are younger men. Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
But I don't know if it's that the men are more successful in their suicide attempts.
Yeah.
Perhaps females are trying to, but maybe like the pills or something aren't aren't enough. You know.
Yeah, that is an element of it, like the success rate of suicide. So there's a difference between like suicide attempt and actual suicides.
Yeah.
Also, I was thinking like would like euthanasia be considered suicide? I mean, there's all sorts of like things like euthanasia, doctor-assisted suicide.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're like included in those statistics.
I hope you enjoyed that clip of the HH podcast. If you want to see another clip, click here down to your left, and if you want to see the whole unedited episode, click down here to your right. And last but not least, if you want to subscribe, you can do so here in the middle. Thank you.